Understanding criminal and civil cases in Ireland. All courts in Ireland exist to make sure that justice is done. In a typical trial, there are several people represented in the courtroom. The judge oversees the trial, ensures fairness, makes legal decisions, and when someone is found guilty, they decide what the sentence should be. The jury is a group of 12 people who have been chosen to listen to all the evidence in a trial and to decide if a person is guilty or not guilty. Barristers, sometimes called counsel, are lawyers who present the case in court, arguing for either side. In a criminal case, the prosecutor represents the state and tries to prove the defendant is guilty. Solicitors prepare the case and advise their clients. They sit facing the barristers, but they usually don't speak in court. The defendant is the person accused of a crime in criminal cases, or in a civil case is the person being sued. In a civil case, the plaintiff is the person who is suing another person, or an organization. Witnesses give evidence and answer questions about what they know. The registrar or court clerk assists the judge, keeps court records, and manages documents. A digital audio recording box records everything that is said in court, including evidence. Gardaí may give evidence or provide security in the courtroom. There are two types of court case: criminal prosecutions and civil actions. Each type is handled differently, depending on what the case is about. Criminal cases happen when someone breaks the law. These cases are taken by the state, usually through the Director of Public Prosecutions. The aim is to punish wrongdoing, usually through a fine or a prison sentence for more serious crimes. Crimes can be minor, like speeding or shoplifting, and in these cases, there is no jury. They are instead tried by a judge on their own. However, serious criminal cases like murder are tried by a judge and jury. In these cases, the jury must decide the facts and return their verdict. The district court handles minor crimes like theft or traffic offences. A judge alone decides on a person's guilt and sentence. The circuit court deals with more serious crimes. A judge and jury decide the case. The Central Criminal Court deals with the most serious crimes like murder. A judge and jury decide the outcome. The Special Criminal Court deals with cases related to terrorism and gang crime. 3 judges decide the case. There is no jury involved. The Court of Appeal deals with appeals from the circuit, central criminal, or special criminal courts. People can appeal to the Court of Appeal if they think their sentence is too severe, or if they believe there has been a miscarriage of justice, which means a person is wrongly convicted of an offense they did not commit. The Director of Public Prosecutions can appeal to the Court of Appeal if they believe that a sentence was too lenient. They can also appeal a decision not to order a retrial. The Supreme Court handles appeals if somebody wants to challenge a decision of the Court of Appeal or the High Court, if the decision involves a matter of general public importance, or it is in the interests of justice. Civil cases happen when people or organizations have disagreements which affect their legal rights. These can be about things like money, personal injuries, property, breach of contract, or family issues. The goal of a civil case is usually to get compensation or to recover money owed. How are civil cases handled? The district court handles small disputes, where claims are under €15,000. The circuit court deals with bigger disputes, up to €75,000. The High Court handles the most serious civil cases, usually involving claims over €75,000. In more serious civil cases, such as libel cases or claims for damages for assault, a judge may sit with a jury. The Court of Appeal hears appeals of decisions of the High Court in civil cases. The Supreme Court hears appeals if someone disagrees with a decision made in a lower court, if the decision involves a matter of general public importance, or it is in the interests of justice. The aim of the Irish legal system is to ensure that people have access to fair treatment and justice, whether this involves punishing criminals or resolving disputes. Each court has a specific role in making sure that justice and fairness are available to everyone.